he say something about gang violence? Do you all remember why he brought that up? Because somebody in the audience asked him prior to that, do you know how many shootings or mass shootings, how many trans people have committed mass shootings in the United States? And he said too many. And then the guy said, well, what about mass shootings? And he said, what about gang violence? See, he didn't want to talk about mass shootings because those are disproportionately committed by white men just like him, okay? Between the ages of 18 to 35. So he didn't want to talk about that. That's why he said, what about gang violence?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We back again. We got to stay at it. We got to stay at it. Got to stay consistent. Got to stay on it. Anyway, how y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all feeling all right? Everything okay? Yeah, okay. All right. Anyway, you know the big news. The big news is this boy, he done got himself taken up on out of here. And your president on TV like he is Martin Luther the King of the white people. So before we go there, because of who I am, I know everyone assumes that I'm getting ready to go in on a racist rant. And maybe I will. But the fact of the matter is, first of all, whoever the dude is and whatever rhetoric he was spouting, he's still a human. He's still somebody's kid. He's still somebody's husband. He's still somebody's dad. So as a human, let's offer our condolences to the family, and that we pray that their hearts and pains in their hearts is eased over time. There, I said it. There, I said it. I said it. I said it. Okay. Got that out the way. That's housekeeping. So I personally did not know who this dude was, okay? But now that I know from a bit of research that I've done, he was going around spreading poison in the young white people's minds. He was creating another generation of racists. And he had all type of things to say about everybody but people that look like him. And then he gained popularity. And then he gained notoriety. And then people wanted to hear him speak. Then people started inviting him here. And I'm certain some money came along with that. Right? I'm certain some money came along with that. And when you get too big for your britches, what you do? You cross the line. You cross the line and you begin speaking on shit you need not to be speaking on. And yeah, your boy got taken up out of here. So, you know, I go with intuition and I tap in and I feel it out and see what's going on. First of all, because he was targeting people and saying stuff about black folk and everybody else, it's easy to say that this thing was done by somebody else, by a person of color, by somebody that he was talking about, to try to put the blame on transgender, somebody from the LGBTQ community. Yeah. And if they trot out somebody and say, this is the shooter, know that it is a play. Because listen, the truth is stranger than fiction. They JFK'd that boy up out of here. And all the videos and all the stuff that's going on in the world, what do we know about the JFK? That it was an inside job. Period, point blank. Now here's where I have a problem. What the F is the president going on to make a national address addressing the death of this racist? Like he was Martin Luther the King. He was the Pied Piper of the young racist minds. That's what he was, okay? And I want to know something. Are y'all smoking on a CK pack or what? Are you firing one up for CK? I read a comment that said the ancestors just did their job. Because as soon as he mentioned something about gang violence, he was up out of here. They got him the fuck up out of here. Okay? Now, it's a video going around of people that were standing around him making hand signals and gestures, and people were like, oh, they were just sign languaging for the hearing impaired. So I want somebody that knows sign language to look at that video and tell me what them sign language people were saying. Hit him right now. Shoot right now. Now, it was one shot. Pow! And he was up out of here. You know that was a professional hit. So this is what I surmised from the brief research that I've done on this person, because I did not want to spend a whole lot of my time listening to racist rhetoric. Like I said, you got to be careful about the stuff you let into your eardrum. He, number one, started advocating for the Epstein files to be revealed. He said every document needs to be unredacted and released, and the American public needs to see that. And child sex trafficking laws goes on for years and years and years, and everybody who's involved needs to be outed, and they need to be put in prison. Okay, that's one. The second one is he didn't do it too much, but he did a little bit. He started speaking on Israel. So now you watch the people who started coming out offering their condolences. Why is Benjamin Netanyahu making a blast, a facial appearance, offering condolences to this person? Now, I don't know who this person is. As of yesterday, I didn't know who he was. I asked my homeboy, I was like, who the fuck is that? And he was like, said his name, like, duh. So that caused me to, and all it came up was garbage. Racist rhetoric, nothing of substance, nothing that helps us at all, nothing. So I came to the conclusion in my mind, I said, being a racist make you rich. When you got the complexion for the protection, you can go out here and say all type of shit you want to say, huh? But he must have said something to the people with the same complexion, because they got him up out of here. So this is what I surmise, and I'm going to sum it up, and I'm going to get on off of here. Check me out. The truth is stranger than fiction. They JFK'd that boy. They got him up out of here. The Epstein files, I'll go with that one more than anything, because they need a diversion, and he was a sacrifice for that. You have Trump come out and offer condolences, which then automatically rallies the base back around him, because the base was rabid too. They were like, we want the files. And Trump like, oh damn, I'm losing control of the MAGA. Because what Trump don't understand, that them hoes ain't loyal. They ain't loyal. He ain't even loyal. Your following is an exact replica of who you are. So whatever qualities and disdain you have, they have the same fucking thing. So let me continue. So they kill him as a diversion. They unalive him as a diversion. I got to do this social media proper wording. They unalive him as a diversion. Trump comes out and rallies in support, offers condolences, gets the MAGA people back around him, and everybody forgets about the Epstein files. Because the Epstein files is not the headline any longer. Smoking a Charlie pack is. So blaze them up. All right, y'all. That's all I got for today. I don't even want to be talking too long on this fool, okay? I really don't. And I'm trying not to be so disrespectful as to his family, because he is a human. And at first I was like, have some compassion. He's a human. You ought to have some compassion. Y'all need to move the fuck out the way, bruh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sis. Listen, look. This is what I'm dealing with. They just try and do their job. Anyway, y'all have a great, wonderful day. And blaze up your Charlie pack. All right, y'all. Peace.